Rogers Street Academy is a K-8 school. We offer the developmental bilingual program for our Spanish-speaking community. We are proud to share with you that we have special programming. We have a STEM lab, state-of-the-art. Thank you to our partner, Rockwell Automation. We have a full-time art gym, music. We are so excited to get started with this 21-22 school year. And I was so happy to see all our families and our students and staff so eager to return to school. I want to thank you all for coming. And at this time, I'd like to present to you Governor Tony Evers.
Principal. Well, thank you, Principal, and great to be here. And I just want to thank the city here. A lot of people involved here, but the city here folks really did a great job. Thank you for doing that. So it's a pleasure to be here at the start of the school year and welcoming everybody back to in-person learning. There's no doubt about it. The past couple of semesters and year has been especially difficult on our kids and our parents, teachers, school staff, administrators. And every semester over the last 18 months has presented new challenges, and frankly, this semester won't be much different. A lot of challenges. But in the midst of all this, I want to thank our educators and our school staff for always going above and beyond to support our kids no matter what the circumstances are. And in particular, I want to thank our kids for showing amazing flexibility and resilience. They're stronger than they are given credit for. And I'm incredibly proud of the folks across our state, especially here in Milwaukee, who are stepping up, showing amazing empathy and dedication, and doing everything they can to help keep our schools and our school communities healthy and safe. Now, everybody's worked incredibly hard throughout the past weeks and months to prepare for this fall semester. And I know everyone masked up, stays safe, and continues to be compassionate, kind, and respectful neighbors. We will not only get through this pandemic, but we'll have a great school year also. So with that, I want to thank MPS and Dr. Posley for all your good work. Thank you also, to the Milwaukee community for doing all you can to wear masks, get vaccinated, all of which will help keep everyone safe. So let's have another great school year ahead of full learning and teaching and collaborating and creating. And with that, it's my pleasure to introduce Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes.
All right. Thank you so much, Governor Evers. I want to thank you to Rogers Street Academy for inviting me to be here today. And I also want to give a special shout out to the human alarm clock that lined this red carpet. 'Cause I know a lot of adults were drowsy this morning, but no longer. We did not drop that energy today. So I am Mandela Barnes, Lieutenant Governor, again, really proud to be here. Just want to echo what the governor stated about so many of the challenges that our schools all across the state faced over the last year and a half. There's been fear, there's been uncertainty, and there's unfortunately been a lot of grief over the pandemic. And we also experienced a digital divide, and that has existed in multiple parts across the state of Wisconsin. And as we've encountered each and every one of these challenges, so many people have stepped up to meet the moment, but we know that there's still so much further that we all have to go. There continue to be challenges for our students, for our parents, and our teachers. So I just want to say thank you for all that you've done, all the educators, all the administrators, everyone who makes the lives of our students that much easier in these trying and uncertain times. And for some of the students, I'm not sure if we made it easier. We may have frightened them on the way in, but for the ones who were not frightened, I'm sure they're going to be off to an incredible start to the school year. And the ones who may have been a little startled, we know that we're going to come back around and they're going to have an incredible school year as well. And we owe it to all of you to do exactly what we can do to keep people safe this school year, whether it's wearing a mask, like the governor said, taking those 20 seconds to wash your hands, or continuing to encourage people to get vaccinated. Also making sure that we have hand sanitizer readily available and everything else that we need to keep people safe. And we know that we can all do our part to make sure that this school year will be as safe as possible, even in the midst of these trying times. I'm excited about the possibilities that a new school year gives to each and every one of us, not just our children, but adults, parents, and all of the people here as policymakers, those who have a say-so in the direction of the lives of so many children. And it's my sincere hope that our children, that our teachers, our school and staff members, and our families all have an incredible and amazing school year. That being said, just want to thank you all again for being here, and it is my pleasure to introduce our State Superintendent, Jill Underley.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Just really excited. What a great way to start the school year. Beautiful day. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much for everything that you do to support our kids, to make sure that we minimize interruptions, and helping them find their passions so that they're able to thrive this coming school year. And thank you so much to the parents who support their kids, and the teachers too, so help kids learn and be the best that they can be every day. So again, thank you very much. And it's my pleasure now to introduce to you Mayor Tom Barrett. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Superintendent. And I've been to this event many, many years. And without a doubt, this year is the most important year that we've had this event. Because we know this is the most important year for education for these kids. For what we've gone through over the last 18 months, it was imperative that we do everything we can to make sure that our kids can have classes in schools. We know, as the Lieutenant Governor referred to, the gap we've seen, and it's important for us to address that. And by being here today, we're doing that in a very meaningful way. I also know that this has been the year where we have worked, the city has worked closest with the superintendent and the Milwaukee Public Schools. And I want to thank Governor Evers and his staff as well, because earlier this year, we moved heaven and earth to make sure that all the teachers could have access to the vaccinations. We wanted to make sure that the kids got back in school, but it was number one important to us to make sure that the teachers and the staff who work for the Milwaukee Public Schools were safe and vaccinated when they returned to the classroom. And we made that happen. Now the challenge is to make sure that all the teachers and staff and students who are eligible do get vaccinated. Because the fact of the matter is that this pandemic is still raging, it's growing, hospitalizations are up, deaths are up, and we all know that vaccinations are the key to controlling this. So I am ecstatic that the students are back in school. I'm ecstatic for the teachers and the staff, and I want to thank them again. But we still have more work to do, both on the education front and certainly on the healthcare front as well. So I want to thank the superintendent, the governor, everybody who's been involved to get us where we are today. There's still some bumps in the road, but we're going to keep moving forward. And I appreciate the efforts of everyone who's here today. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to our police chief, Chief Norman. Chief.
Thank you, Mayor. On behalf of the Milwaukee Police Department, I'd like to thank Dr. Posley and the MPS family for allowing us to be a part of this wonderful event. As a former MPS graduate from Milwaukee North Division, I understand the importance of a proper foundation of an education. And to the students of MPS, I say to you, understand the gift of the education. You understand that you need to work hard, make sure that you are taking care of yourself, mind your associations, understand that you need to respect your teachers and administrators who are working hard to give you a better life in regards to what an education can offer you. As an example of the education success, you're standing right here and many other examples behind me. To the teachers and administrators, much respect and blessings to you all. I understand there's a lot of challenges, especially after a year of dealing with a lot of the pandemic issues. Coming back now in full with issues of how do we keep our kids safe and healthy. So I have much respect for the work that they have to do, have to handle with our students in the city. And I ask that please remember your commitment to the kids when the challenges are getting tough. Please remember why you got into the profession and role is for our children. Thank you and God bless. I'd like to introduce now the school board president, Bob Peterson. Thank you.
Hello, on behalf of the Milwaukee Board of School Directors, welcome and welcome back for the second half of the Milwaukee students coming back to our schools. It's said that it takes a whole community to educate a child. I agree. It also takes a whole community to keep our children safe. And I want to thank all the elected officials, the public officials, and the teachers, the staff people, the many staff people who are doing what they can to keep our children safe. And that includes being vaccinated. That includes, and it's imperative that we continue the mask policy and hope that that can be strengthened on the city and county level. It's important that our students understand the need to wash their hands, social distance, and keep that mask on. As one of the students, trying to think of what it means to everybody, one of the first students who came up this red carpet today looked at me and said, "I'm so happy to be back at school." Well, we're so happy to be here to help you. Thank you very much, and I'd like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Posley.
Hey, let's keep that energy. Hey, let's keep that energy. Good morning. My name is Keith Posley. I'm the proud superintendent of the Milwaukee Public Schools. And I want to take this opportunity to thank and welcome all of you to Rogers Street Academy this morning for the 2021-22 school year. And I cannot start by saying thank you and recognizing our board president, Mr. Bob Peterson, as well as Director Taylor, Director Simpson, and Board Clerk Jackie Mann. And also, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize our Governor, Governor Evers, Lieutenant Governor Burns, Mayor Barrett, County Exec David Crowley, Sheriff Lucas is around. Make sure Chief Norman, and all of our partners from City Year, our partners from the Boys and Girls Club, partners from the MTEA, and I just want to say, in all of our families and friends of the Milwaukee Public Schools, and all the other elected officials that are here with us this morning, I want to personally say thank you for being here. And a huge shout out to Mr. Raymond Cruz, the proud principal of Rogers Street, and he's been here for over 10 years. And Mr. Cruz has been in the district for over 30 years. Let's give him a round of applause for 30 years of service. Mr. Eduardo Gavan, who's the regional superintendent, and his staff that have worked so hard alongside Mr. Cruz to make sure this building is ready to go this morning, and all our facilities and maintenance staff, as well as the administrative staff. And I would like to give all the administrative staff and all of the staff of the Milwaukee Public Schools a big, huge round of applause. And you see them all around. So thank you for all that you do. And they have done everything to get this building ready to go for this academic school year. Don't this building look absolutely great? And it's a stunning inside. Rogers Street is the home of the wonderful bilingual program that we offer here at Rogers Street Academy. Also, it's one of our newer buildings that we have in the district. And Rogers Street has a bilingual program, a STEM education program, SEL, music, physical education, and art. Rogers has a wonderful partnership with Rockwell, and it sponsors a STEM lab featuring the Project Lead the Way Gateway to Technology program. Rogers has a strong partnership, as I said, with the Boys and Girls Club. It's a seamless process. They start here in the morning, and in the afternoon feed right into the Boys and Girls Club, and they're working side by side throughout the day to make sure that we provide wraparound services for all of our students here at Rogers Street Academy. And I would say to you, as you know, that we've been doing things a little differently in the past year, and that's because we had no other choice. That's what we had to do. But I am so excited for a full day, 5 days a week, in-person learning for all of our students. The health and safety of our students is paramount. And our practice to make sure that we are following public health guidance to help mitigate COVID-19. To maximize the health and safety of our schools, we will continue to require students to wear our face coverings and masks, physical distancing throughout the building, practice good hygiene and frequent hand washing, sanitize spaces, ensure proper ventilation, promote vaccinations, and quarantine and isolate when necessary. And when we all do our part, we can safeguard the health and safety of our school as well as our students. We welcome all of you back to the 2021-22 school year, and this will be the best year ever. We and all of you truly make all of us MPS proud. So thank you for playing a part in all that you have done to make sure that our children are off to a great start. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And at this time, I would like to introduce to you Amy Masayako from the Milwaukee Teacher Education Association. Amy.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Posley. Good morning, Rogers Street Academy, family, students, families, and staff. My name is Amy Masayako. I'm a special education teacher for the Milwaukee Public Schools, and I'm the president of the MTEA. I'm representing over 5,000 public education workers that make the public schools in this district run and work every single day. It's my honor to join Dr. Posley as we welcome everyone back to the 2021-2022 school year. Every single one of our students, every single student that you watched walk up the red carpet this morning, and every single one of the students that walked in to 100 other elementary schools this morning deserve a public school where they are safe, where they are welcomed, where they are included, and where they are respected. Our public schools belong to all of us, the students who learn in them, the families who support and rely on them, the public education workers who work in them, and the communities that they anchor. Each of us is here today to take responsibility for the health, safety, and learning of every single one of our Milwaukee Public Schools students. And I'm calling on each one of you individually and on all of us collectively to reaffirm our commitments to the safety, health, and learning of students in MPS. We must not fail to do what it takes to make sure that every student and every MPS staff member is safe. We want to focus on ensuring that every one of our children has the best public education regardless of their zip code. MTEA members have worked hard to make sure that students have the resources, opportunities, and support that they deserve, waiting for them in their classrooms and in their schools today. Working to guarantee an excellent public education for our students is what we want to do. We have to focus our energies. We need everyone who is eligible to get vaccinated. To get vaccinated. We need every single person to be faithful in wearing your mask until we have beaten COVID, because we have not beaten COVID yet. The 5,000 plus members of the Milwaukee Teachers Education Association are MPS proud, and we stand ready every single day to work shoulder to shoulder with the administration and with all of you to make sure that MPS students have a 2021-22 school year that keeps students and public education workers safe and learning. Thank you.
All right. First of all, I want to make sure I recognize the hard work, dedication that went into, or that continues to go into, educating our students here in the city of Milwaukee. I want to thank my RSA staff for the work they've done all the last couple weeks. I want to make sure facilities and maintenance and the support from our regional team and the administration. I mean, also thank the support we get from the entire city. So thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to the start of this epic school year, and I know we're going to make some great success. So thank you very much.